Amen bantwana bezithunywa. Thank you so much for watching my videos. This is Nkosazana Nduni Yamanzi. I hope all is well in your lives. Today we're going to talk about understanding isithunywa. Isithunywa is a messenger sent to individuals, chosen children with a special purpose to heal, to guide, to bring positivity to their families, communities, or even the world. This messenger possesses spiritual gifts that enables the individual to connect with the divine and ancestors. And then the types of isithunywa. There are different types of isithunywa, each with its unique characters. There is isithunywa of water bodies, associated with water, healing and purifications. Individuals may dream of water bodies and have gift related to healing with water. There is also isithunywa of the mountain and isithunywa of the open field, which is ihlane. They're connected to spiritual growth and guidance. Individuals may dream of mountains and open fields. Then there is isithunywa of the universe. Let's look at often associated with spiritual guidance, someone who has healing and prophecy. Individuals with isithunywa often have unique characteristics such as vivid dreams that reveals a spiritual gift, symbols and guidance. Spiritual realm, they have a strong connection to God, to the spiritual realm, messengers and ancestors. They have gifts of prophecy, not all of them, but yeah, mostly. They have the ability to prophesy, read people's mind, or sense future or past events. They are short-tempered, but they are giving. They get angry quickly, but they should learn to let go, not to stay angry forever, because that can block your life. They are empathic. They don't like to see other people suffer. They take other people's problems and make them their own. They are prayerful. Prayer is a vital part of their life, and they often pray for others more than themselves. They love solitude. They may prefer to speak alone or to their guides, or to be in a quiet space. They love singing. They often enjoy singing and listening to gospel music. Their noise sensitivity, they may be sensitive to noise made by others, but feel very comfortable making noise themselves, such as through singing. Let's look into some of the challenges faced by isithunywa children. As you navigate your spiritual journey, you may face various challenges, I tell you. Oh, it's not easy. Including blocked lives. Your life may seem stuck or blocked with difficulties in careers, relationship, or finances. Ziyakhala. And then enemy attacks. You may encounter enemies or negative energies that tries to disrupt your spiritual growth. And you may prefer quiet, solitary places and struggle to connect with large groups of people. Betrayal. Friends and family members may turn against you, causing emotional pain and distress. Leso sikhathi awuyenzanga next most of the time. Connecting with your messenger. How do you connect nesithunywa sakho? To unlock your spiritual gift, you may need to cleanse and appease. Perform rituals to cleanse your spirit and appease your ancestors, such as using cleansing kit, visiting water bodies when shown in dreams, and with the right guidance. You don't just do anything you like. You must be guided. And then fasting and prayer, reading the Bible, praying regularly. Create a prayer corner for yourself. Set it up, a sacred space for prayer and meditation. Keep it clean, respect your space. And then during fasting and prayer, diet and lifestyle to invoke and maintain your spiritual gift, you need to do the following. Healthy eating. Consume clean, wholesome food like fruits and vegetables and whole grains. Drink plenty of water. Practices, prayers, and worship. Each person's journey is unique and you should follow your dreams and guidance. I repeat, each person's journey is unique and you should follow your dreams and guidance. Patience and consistency. Remember to be patient and consistent. Remember to read Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verses 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. This reminds us that spiritual growth and fulfillment come in their own time. We should trust in the guidance of our messengers and divine. So let's not rush our journeys. They are all different, they are not the same. Let's stop comparing ourselves to others. Let's not do what other people does because it's not part of our journeys. Let's listen to our own guides and ancestors, and then follow what they are showing us to do, and then know that it won't be the same. In someone's journey, it may take shorter, then maybe yours it's longer. So if you are comparing yourself to others, then you'll be stressed, you'll be depressed, you'll be anxious all the time, you won't be happy. So let's live our life the correct way and then follow what we are shown. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a lovely day.